So Hop Odysseys is taking you to breweries of the Gap and C&O trails. We're now at mile marker 0, the confluence of rivers in Pittsburgh, and off we go down to Washington, D.C. So here we go, enjoy your ride with us. Welcome to Hop Odysseys, where we're traveling around looking for breweries that make great beer, but also make a great contribution to their communities. So hop on for a beer I've never had in a place I've never been with a friend I haven't met yet. There you go. Yeah, finally, I kept it close enough. Hey, so the goal of this ride was to have a great Gap and C&O, no cars, have my wife enjoy her new e-bike, and for me to find breweries that were within 5 miles of the trail. And the key was, are they open? What day of the week is it? What hour of the day is it? Can we get to them? And so on. So you're gonna see this list that you've got here. We started in DC, we took a train to Pittsburgh. Good luck figuring out the Amtrak take a bike thing. At the end of the video, if you stay that long, you can see some of the hotels that we stayed at. And if you want any advice or any tips about this, please feel free to hit me up. We had a wonderful time. So go do the Gap, go do the C&O, and find those breweries. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe. All right, now it's bonus brewery number 1. If you get to Pittsburgh in time before you start your Gap trip, there are a lot of breweries to choose from. We're about to head into the Church Brew Works. Okay, here is the Church Brew Works on the inside. Remember to like and subscribe. Next bonus brewery is 11th Hour Brewing Company in Lawrenceville, just down the road from the Church Brew Works. No reason not to come. So we're leaving downtown Pittsburgh, heading to Pittsburgh's south end, soon to go over the Hot Metal Bridge. And don't miss the Bike Cafe, Pittsburgh's south side. Okay, I'm now in Braddock Heights, here from Homestead. A little bit of a hairy ride through 4 o'clock traffic getting down here, but here I am. So like I said, I battled traffic dead here. I probably should have read a website a little bit better. They're closed without a tap room, but I knocked on the door and Elena, one of the founders here, saw me and she gave me a 4-pack. Elena, tell me about your place here.
Yeah, well, welcome to Braddock. We're glad you're here. Sounds like quite an adventure. Braddock's a really special place. It's deeply historic. We've been here for about 7 years as a brewery, and you can see General Braddock's in the background there, and here it's our flagship beer. It's a soft and balanced American IPA. It's a beer we're really proud of and one we want to share with the world.
We are in Voodoo Brewing in Homestead, Pennsylvania, just south of Pittsburgh, just a little ways off the Gap Trail. So we're just outside of Boston, Pennsylvania that is. Crushed gravel trail, river on our left. West Newton, Pennsylvania. We're on the spot to fix my bike. Got a brake problem and a rear hub axle problem, and we're going across that bridge and over to Bloom Brew. Okay, here we are in Bloom Brew. They're not quite open yet. Hey, walk into the doors of Bloom Brew. And here is the draft wagon. We stayed last night in Perryopolis at Lenore's Bed and Breakfast. There she is with Arlene. The most remarkable room, the most remarkable chef and food you could ever have. It was great. So we're just south of Connellsville, on this nice scenic bridge which goes into the middle of the river and then kind of stops. Trains on the other side. Nice viewpoint for you just to hang out. About 10 miles outside of Confluence, we are entering the Pinkerton Tunnel. Leaving Confluence, this is the Allegheny River right there. We're crossing it. It's not supposed to rain today. Yippee! We are off to Frostburg. Here we are going on to the Salisbury Viaduct. It is 1,900 feet long. Coming off the end of the viaduct, boy, the terrain has really changed. Here we are at the Eastern Continental Divide, soon to go downhill. And into the Big Savage Tunnel we go, nice and well lit. Here is the Gunter Hotel, home of Route 40 Brewing, the Toasted Goat Distillery and Winery and Restaurant. Down this hill off into the distance, about a mile, is the Gap Trail. Onward further is Cumberland. Leaving Frostburg, heading down to Cumberland on the Gap Trail. I've been told you don't have to even pedal, and I don't need to pedal. And here we are at the beginning of the C&O, and going backwards, this is the beginning of the Gap. So I'm here in Cumberland at Dig Deep Brewing, and man, the hardest thing about this trip is trying to get to a place when they're open. This looks like a great place to be, but alas, it's Monday, it's way before 4 o'clock, they don't open till 4, and I gotta push on down the trail. But do come here, and again up the road, about 6 miles off, is Brewery 1812, getting a little too far off the trail for me to get to, and they're not even open today. Come back another time. Now we're on the C&O towpath, a little bit muddy even though it hasn't rained for a day or so. And there is the canal, such a lovely green on the other side. This is Lock 75 on the C&O Canal. And there's a lock house. Canal Cabins, our accommodations in Paw Paw. And we were in the bus, which was quite nice. The interior of the bus with a double bed, a water cooler with hot water, a air conditioner, and a TV to play videos, and a French press, a microwave, and a refrigerator. In case you got company, you got an extra couch. Okay, here we are entering the Paw Paw Tunnel. Here we are walking our bikes through the Paw Paw Tunnel. It is pitch black, and they say there's 6 million bricks around here. Nice waterfall over the Potomac near Williamsport.
That's just beautiful.
This is Williamsport, Maryland, and Bay Farms Bed and Breakfast. Williamsport, Maryland has 2 breweries. This is Cushwa, not too far from the trail. Checked into the bed and breakfast, off for a beer ride. And in the same parking lot as Cushwa is Homemade Brewing. Go figure. They really like us cyclists to not have to ride too far. So there's the C&O Trail, there's the Potomac River, and there is the Bavarian Inn and Brewery. And this is Trey, he's our beer tender here at the Bavarian Inn. Harper's Ferry Brewing in Virginia, not West Virginia, is closed. The power is out, and we came down a death-defying highway with trucks together only to find out that it's closed. Bummer, and not easy to get to from the C&O. So the brewery's across this bridge with lots of traffic, and it's not really safe to try to ride your bike. This is Smoketown Brewing in Brunswick, Maryland. If you look down beyond that rail car on the bridge, the trail is right underneath there. Couldn't be more convenient. This was an easy place to get to. And as you can tell, this is in an old firehouse. Great Falls, and our buddies that we keep meeting all the time. We love it. So, it's the beginning, but we found the end. Here we are at mile marker 0. Go Hop Odysseys. So if you're still with us, obviously the easiest place to get to is Dig Deep Brewing, but they weren't open when we got there. Bloom Brew is a great spot. Smoketown is right next to the trail. The Bavarian Inn, spectacular place, and also a really nice place to stay if you wish. Route 40 Brewing is up the hill in Frostburg if you're there. And Voodoo, just a little off the trail, but a great place to go. So, hey, enjoy your brew trip. So where'd we stay? Well, we're happy with every place. The William Penn was a classic place in Pittsburgh. Courtyard by Marriott was really close in Homestead, but it was a good place to start the beer venture. Perryopolis is off of the trail, a bit up the hill, but Lenora's Bed and Breakfast is spectacular and the restaurant's amazing. River's Edge B&B, real close to the trail. The Gunter Hotel in Frostburg, up the hill. If you want to see Frostburg, it's a cool place to stay. Canal Cabins in the bus is, you'll just be shocked at how nice it is when you don't expect it to be. Bay Farms Bed and Breakfast was quite nice, great breakfast spread. And if you're in Brunswick and the Airbnb hosted by Kim and Todd is available, I'd stay there again. Hey, if you like this, like and subscribe to Hop Odysseys. May you have a good gap and C&O trail.